Damn, this thing is zooming too far. Hello, everyone. What's up? So, do any of you ever noticed that there's so much negativity in the world? There's, there's so much negativity in the world, actually. Because I just, and from what I see and just think of myself, um, the first thing okay, you turn on your TV, right? And the first thing you see, right, is the news, right? And what they show you is like, oh yeah, this person died and that person died and some more people died. This amount of people died from the virus, and then um, very rarely, I think, they'll show like something motivational, but it's not. Um, it's like it's not always motivation. It's just somebody who runs a job or something that they're doing this and that, and I also see it. I also see it a lot in everywhere I go. I see people arguing and fighting and just yelling over the phone. Um, they're just screaming at each other sometimes. Oh my god, it's just. And I see it in my family too. I see them screaming at each other, and um, but the thing about my family that's every time makes me laugh is when they're fighting, right? They start screaming at each other very loudly, and then all of a sudden, they just start laughing at what they said, and they're all cool with each other. And I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all were just fighting like 2 seconds ago. Now you're all ha 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 or over nothing. And uh, it when they do that, it makes me think. Okay, so why were y'all fighting in the first place? Y'all were okay. It was you were fighting over something that was so meaningless, but you why if you're so cool with each other but you end up fighting over something that's so meaningless. uh and I see it everywhere. uh I guess some people just like to fight over nothing just because they like to. I don't know. uh what else? And all this negativity is just a shame. It really, because it really is what our society is. Because look, uh we got a bunch of like more diseases. We got police who are corrupt. What else? We got just people doing entirely bad things. Um, but for me, I never believed that people are. I don't believe that anyone's ever bad, really, because people. When you think about it, people don't go around killing people because they want to. They go around killing people because some trauma or something in their past that may have triggered them to do those things, or they're just bored with their lives and they just want to kill people. No, uh, and they really. I never liked the idea of killing people to show that killing people is wrong. I mean, also, but I also never liked the idea either of if someone kills like somebody can kill like 1,000, like 1,000 people, right? And then all they do is just get locked up in a cell like an animal. They still feed you, they still give you everything, and I don't know. I feel like that shouldn't be the punishment. I don't know. I think something more. I don't know. I was thinking about like, never mind. But yeah, I really think we shouldn't, like, as human beings, be all that negative, because uh Jesus said that we should all love one another, right? But we don't all like love one another, do we? Um, I, no matter what, there's something that people will fight about. Something people were gonna say. Uh, they also say negative stuff like certain beliefs that I think are negative. Uh, like you can't trust anyone. You can't. Some. It depends whatever happens to them. Like that negativity eventually gets to them. Like, oh, I don't want to have a. Some woman may say, oh, all men are the same, and then the same thing can come from guys as well. They say, oh, all women are the same, and all that, and they just they really let that negativity just get to them. Like they, I feel like they shouldn't be like that. They shouldn't think like that. They should try to see the good, see it as a lesson, think of the positive, but they don't do that. Or they, if somebody mistreats a person and happens to them like quite a few times, they start to say stuff like, "Oh, I don't trust anybody." Um, they that they don't trust anybody. That everybody's the fucking same. Everybody's this and that, and all that negativity, all that, it just gets to them. Uh, I notice. I notice. Not a lot of people do this, but I think I'm kind of sick. Uh, when when somebody is arguing at me or screaming at me or something, I don't know why, but I've got the habit of just literally just saying nothing or just say okay. Cause I never was like a person who likes to fight, or a very violent person. I was always very calm, and I just don't believe in all these negative things that they be putting in their minds about this and that. And I think maybe everyone should be like that, but I don't know. Thanks for watching, I guess. How much is this? I can't even see that. Oh, see you.